Hey you guys, thanks for joining. Happy Thursday. We're on Oxford Street. And we are going to continue down Oxford Street and then take a right up ahead. Oxford and Romaine. I forgot what street we were on, or what the cross street was. It's like the Taco Bell street. So, it's kind of the calm before the storm. It's raining-ish every couple minutes. But it's really nice. I can't wait for the rain. We have a walk tomorrow. It's supposed to be crazy rain tomorrow. We'll take it anyway. It just might be a different walk. It's a history walk for old downtown. Hey, Banta. It is. It's been a misty day that's promises some rain. Joe is not with me right now. He is going to meet me. I just am going to sneak in front of this car and get my umbrella caught in the fence. I have a giant umbrella. That was so rude of her to honk, or them to honk. I'm not sure if it was a lady or a gentleman. Hey, hey, hey. Please keep the chat positive. So we're going through Koreatown, walking up Wilshire. We usually walk down Wilshire towards downtown, but we're going to walk up Wilshire, I guess, towards Brea. I don't think we're going to go as far as La Cienega, but Miracle Mile, here we come. I've been working on my members video today. Not quite finished yet. I got a little obsessed with sound files. Ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Oxford. I have a giant golf umbrella, like a brave bull. Correct. I have a giant golf umbrella tucked into my umbrella straps, like behind my back. It feels like a scimitar, some sword that I'm gonna pull out and do some dragon battle. Unfortunately, I don't think that this is a strong or sturdy umbrella, since I paid the low price of $9.99. I'm gonna take the next right. What a cheerful punch buggy. No returns. Only the outside doesn't rush. Let me not get caught on the fence. Oh my gosh, thank you guys. Thank you. Thanks, Nightbot, for reminding me. Actually, great way to support the channel by becoming a member like these folks here have. Thank you, members. Working on a members video for you. Thank you for supporting the channel. I don't know why I'm whispering. I'm just humbled. Really, truly. Thank you so much. You could be a member. Great way to support the channel. I will have... Joe and I are working on a couple things. He is not with me right now because he's, for lack of a better term, tweaking out or tweaking the Discord. Such a pain in the ass, really. I can't even tell you. So we're hoping to get that members Discord set up by 2028, at least the Olympics. But seriously, every couple days I work on it, and then I just glaze over and start falling asleep in front of the computer. It's like closing my Verizon account from August. I am still contacting Verizon weekly, seeing what the heck is up. I had to contact them to get my account number because I realized that I'd never had my account number somehow on any paperwork. And it was like breaking into Fort Knox. I had to call like 3 different 800 numbers. Each person couldn't give me my account number. Hey, Ms. Evil Glenn. I know you think they've set this Grinch up early. I love when people paint the windows. They haven't set it up early. It's, I think, the Grinch from 2023. Happy ears. I've got happy ears today. Here we are on Western, that old familiar part that we know and love. I have to tell you, Koreatown, I'm seriously considering getting a bike for this cyclovia, or renting a bike for this cyclovia. It's about time. I've gone to, well, I don't know. It's hard to keep track of. They're every month sometimes, or every other month. I knew that umbrella was gonna fall out. Well, just for the day, I wish a bicycle built for two were easier to rent. A bicycle built for two, yeah, were easier to rent. For some reason that didn't sound right. I kind of need to stick with what I've got. Also, I don't think I could live stream with it, but DJI just came out with this nano camera, which you could mount onto your hat, you could mount onto your shirt. It's pretty small. It doesn't have a long battery life, but I would just love a more intimate camera to do live streaming with. I'm gonna have to walk in the street. So I think this is it's gonna rain right now. This is gonna be like the last sunset we'll see for a couple days at least. If all of a sudden a black and white striped umbrella pops up in front of us, it's not Beetlejuice, it's my golfy umbrella. Right? I would really actually like Joe to pedal so I could just kind of sit on the side. Makes me sound like he'd be driving Miss Lazy. Me being Miss Lazy. I always wanted to, like when I was a kid. Instagram Live. YouTube. I always wanted when I was a kid to sit in a motorcycle sidecar. Now as an adult, I really don't think that I would. Got a lot of chandelier shops. We usually walk on the other side of the street because it's shadier, but a pretty cool, unrepped. I do love a good furniture store. Oh wait, it's called Pop-Up Home. 3 Cures of Vintage Home Goods and Contemporary Art. Western coming up. I don't mind being like the passenger princess if you're riding a bicycle. I think I'm just It's been so long. You actually are a really safe driver. You drove the other day. I was about to say it's been so long since you've driven. It's been so long since I've been a passenger, though. A fancy store with leopard print trench coats. Western Avenue, who knew? And then we've got David Svima. Oh, David Svima Gallery. They have a huge parking lot. I don't mind being a passenger princess. I just like to control the radio. I'm just gonna look back up. There's the Hollywood sign. Hollywood brought to you by ACO. If I can get closer. I wish this was easier to use. Where is that Hollywood sign?
Yeah, dude, I hate when he does that.
There we go. Oh. I'm getting a thumb cramp. Okay, I don't want to get my equipment wet. That was like a magic trick like no other. I'm gonna open my golf umbrella now, just to keep the gimbal dry. Oh my gosh, Joe is gonna meet me, so this will totally make it easier for him to find me. The umbrella is tilted oh so slightly back, that girl style, because I don't want to cap it on the screen. And it keeps the gimbal dry. What the fuck, ugly bay. That lady literally was not gonna stop. Pardon my language there. It's super angry when I'm about to be hit by a Lexus. Okay. In a crosswalk when I have the right of way. It's just a super ugly move. Alright. Joe is working on the Discord. There's 2 umbrellas by the door on the metal table. Hey, Lonnie. And now that my umbrella's open, it's completely stopped raining. I'll just use it like a parasol. It's very sunny. So welcome. If it's your guys' first time here, or if you're just lurking, that's cool. Feel free to like, subscribe, chat, maybe hype the channel. Working Girl's not out yet. I'm usually home by that time. Hey, LA Unknown, happy Thursday. I'm already regretting what I wore. I have a sweatshirt on. Big mistake. Hey! I got my recycling ready to give to my next door neighbor. Not exactly next door neighbor. I should have brought it out. We just I live in an apartment building, so we have a recycling bin, but to prevent this little lady that lives on my street from going into the dumpster to get the cans, because I'd get cut in there. I have a knife that I really want to throw out, and I just always think of her cutting herself on that knife. I always like collect the cans and bring them to her. I hate having recycling in my apartment though. It's literally something I do because it helps her out. Right? I'm getting in the last sunset. I was going to go out a little earlier today, but you know, on a nice sunset walk. The sunset was so beautiful yesterday, actually. So I am sure that we're going to get one today. Although it won't be a red sky at night, no sailor's delight. It should be pretty beautiful. It's supposed to start raining at 10. I already have the umbrella to keep my pearly skin. Actually, no. But because it's kind of raining and I don't want to wreck my gimbal. Hey, Aspa. Thank you so much more. Well, that's what the lady who I give it to I've lived in this neighborhood for, I don't know, 10 years. She's, the whole family, they're the only people that say hi. Like, constantly. They're the most neighborly neighbors that you could have, and they don't even live in the same building as us. Anyway, I'm happy to do it. I'm not going to stop her from going in all of the dumpsters, though, but also, how do you throw a knife away? Like, I have this knife, it's a super, oh my gosh. Joe and I are deciding what to do on Thanksgiving. We are definitely going to live stream. We just don't know if it's going to be a members live stream or a regular live stream, but I don't know. Joe and I may just have K-fry for Thanksgiving. So my idea was I would just wrap it in a piece of cardboard, like the shape of, not the exact shape of the knife, but like to protect it, and then just write sharp on it, cuidado. And I came to this conversation like I never had an idea about it. I just forgot I had an idea about it. But it's just weird. Also, like, so what, not her, like, what if a crazy person goes through our dumpster and finds this incredibly sharp, rusty knife? Someone gave us a knife, I don't know, for Christmas a couple years ago. I love knives. I mean, like, cooking knives. And so I was a little excited, but the handle is really hollow. And so it's not very well balanced, and I'm a klutz. So it doesn't keep its edge either. So a couple times I've been cutting with it, and it's dangerous. There's nothing more dangerous in a kitchen than a dull knife. They say. I think it's a slippery cutting board, personally. You know what I've done with the knife is I keep it in the dishwasher. You really shouldn't put good knives in the dishwasher. It's not a very good knife. Truth be told, you only need like 3 or 4 knives like a paring knife, a chef's knife, a serrated knife I really like. That's 3. I have a slicing knife, like for slicing turkey, but you really could use your chef's knife. I have like a mini cleaver. Like a Japanese knife. A chopper, I use that one probably the most. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. I have a sushi mat that I bought from Miniso a couple years ago, and I think I brought it for Joe as a stocking stuffer. So it's like a little sushi mat. But I've never made sushi with it before. So there's this really I have a Santoku knife also. I forgot about that. I really feel like a douche with this umbrella because it's just sunny. I'm gonna close it. You know, my mother once told me you can learn how to do anything on YouTube. I am positive there's a sushi making video on YouTube. I'm really tempted every afternoon when I'm putting my hat on to like find a YouTube video that will show me how to cut my hair. We are going Western Avenue, and then we're taking a right on Wilshire and walking towards Brea. If oh, you mean those palm trees? I think those green palm trees are up all year round. It's just the Western thing. I hope they put lights on them. Look, it's the original See's Candy Factory. Can you imagine what fun it was to work there? When I imagine I can really just go get a haircut. I just feel like haircuts are super expensive, so I'd like to get as few a year as possible. And then in between that time, I always think I'm gonna grow my hair out or down. Not to put it in a ponytail or anything like that, but R.I.P. Ora. But my hair doesn't grow down, it grows out. Think Krusty the Clown, except I have hair on the top of my head. I have really kinky, weird hair though, that's the problem. I can actually go through and cut it with scissors and you can't tell, because it just reforms a new curl. I remember carrying this umbrella before, and I just don't remember how I did it. I wish I could find one of those Flowbees. Remember the Flowbee? That would be dope. I'm gonna put my gimbal down, hopefully not get yelled at by the fishing store, and I'm gonna tuck my umbrella back in my straps. And here we go. A little curly, but also a little straight. Some of the hair is thick and some of it is wiry. It's like the Berenstein Bears or Bernstein Bears or whatever they're called. I never know which reality I'm living in. Mandela effect. Oh, same here. I mean, still pretty curly. I think I grew my hair to my shoulders once, or just above my shoulders, and then I cut like 2 inches, and when I cut the 2 inches, it looked like Rosanna Dana, but not that frizzy, just kind of triangle head, I think is what my friends called me. So, let's talk TV. My absolute favorite 2 shows now. Welcome to Derry. It's just fantastic. Even if you're not a hardcore Stephen King fan, I think I'm a moderate Stephen King fan. I've read a couple of his books and seen a couple of his movies.
What's you recording?
Just live streaming, walking down Western. Yeah.
Get a scooter.
I don't think I could handle a scooter. I only drove a scooter once. Yeah. Thanksgiving, like 2023. The streets were empty. It was glorious. I'm kind of a dipshit. I'm afraid I'd get hit by a car or hit an old person on a scooter.
Oh, yeah?
But I'll try. I'm gonna do Ciclavia. I'm thinking about riding a bike actually.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Where-
We'll
where
see.
do you stream?
YouTube. Walking in LA.
Just LA or like Pacific?
Pretty much, well, Los Angeles County. Pretty much. Like Los Angeles City, Boyle Heights, Echo Park, Silver Lake, Hollywood,
How long you been
Chinatown. About a year.
For real?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Going pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's nice to show, oh sorry, it's my umbrella. Nice to show people the real LA, and so they don't think it's burning down or it's a big pile of shit.
What kind of questions do you get?
A lot of the people used to live here or would love to live here, so a lot of tourist questions. Have you ever seen a celebrity? Almost never. That kind of stuff. But every once in a while, get a troll. Just get rid of them.
What do they say?
This shit about LA.
Yeah?
People don't like LA.
Where were you at yesterday, or what was the last time you
Yesterday I did not stream. The day before I was in Hollywood.
Hollywood?
Yeah, I took Franklin and then I went down Hollywood Boulevard.
Are you doing West LA or what?
I did Beverly Hills at Christmas time. I'll probably go there on Black Friday, but that's not my scene. That's like the really rich LA. Somebody else does that though, with the bikini girls. I will go there for Christmas, take a look at Christmas decorations, but you too, man. Thanks for the talk. Thank you, guys. I was answering a couple questions. I want to get... I always watch my car chases on TV, I think. I think a car chase would scare the living skita, as we say in Grecian land, out of me. So far, 2 people today. Somebody said, Instagram Live! And I just said, yeah. And then that guy asked me what I was filming or streaming. And I just told him. We watch them all the time. Like the car. It's like, for people who don't do sports or can't support the Dodgers, there's nothing like a car chase. This is heading out of Hollywood. We're heading towards Wilshire Blvd right now in Koreatown. Also, it's just a little bit before rush hour. It's only going to get better. Worse. But we're probably going to walk faster than a lot of these cars. Try to, as you watch the stream, see who we actually end up passing. Oh, the next block is pretty empty. It's also weird because the freeway only in one direction looked crazy. And now that I'm here, I can't remember which direction. Maybe it was heading into LA. Okay, that red Tundra. Oops, my umbrella caught on the sign. Oh my god. I don't judge anybody for wearing a mask. I want you to know this. But having this umbrella in my backpack, whacking every pole I walk by, makes me feel like a person wearing a mask at an inappropriate time. I do watch action news sometimes. There are a couple of other people streaming in Los Angeles too. But I try to, I like a horizontal stream myself. It's so beautiful, the Selig building. It's had 2 ice cream shops in the last year. And then this Freddo ice cream shop just opened downtown also. I haven't been there. It's gelato. I'm not going to go until BD's on because he needs that third-party gelato experience. I feel like I'm going to take someone's eye out with my Brelly. I think it's definitely Art Deco. For sure. The gilding, the pattern. Also kind of Baroque-esque. It also could be a melange. I'm thinking the rounded... I didn't plan that, sorry. The rounded corner kind of made it feel a little streamlined. Oh shit, that was my umbrella scraping a wall. I am going to have the point of my umbrella so sharp by the end of this walk. Umbrella cotton fence. I was most nervous about the pedestrian sitting on the bus stop because my umbrella point is literally like eye height. I'm gonna need the umbrella over the next couple days. But I would love to lose it. I feel like we are a little repetitive, i.e. neighborhoods, sometimes, but we definitely try to tell stories. I don't know that I have any wisdom. I try to be a nice guy. Although I did say F when that lady almost hit me with her late model Lexus SUV. I think I like my philosophy to doing this is just try to have a little open heart with people. I'm a pretty closed off person, so this allows me to not be so shy, or although I still am. I don't know. Is my keyword. It's when I reset myself. So anyway, 2 TV shows. Welcome to Derry and Pluribus. Anybody watching them? Pluribus is SFG, and I didn't watch Better Call Saul, but I did watch Breaking Bad 100 years ago. Oh, I never call people out. I have to walk by a lot of people in various states of bad situation, bad life situation. No judging there. And I feel bad. Really, I do. Because the really I do didn't sound sincere, but I truly feel bad seeing people all the time. And we do have a lot in Los Angeles, but I just try to sneak money if I can. I usually will not do it on the stream. Not for views. Or send them like a really good thought. I know that sounds stupid and woo-woo California, but just acknowledge them in my mind. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks, Aspa. We are headed for some beautiful buildings once we get to Wilshire, and the sunset is going to be really lovely. I might positive vibes, positive energy. I do say positive vibes. That sounds really California, man. Positive vibes only. Don't harsh my mellow. But yeah, I don't want to ignore them in my head. No, that wasn't Joe. He's actually a couple blocks behind me, so I'm gonna walk really slow now. You ready? There's Carl's Jr. They're gonna be open Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's Day. Maybe we'll have Thanksgiving at Carl's Jr. I am. I'm already to Monty Burger. Right? I think it's so gross making people work Thanksgiving. Unless I need to eat at Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm kidding. We're not going to eat at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Although that would be... Shoot, there's a guy sitting in that car. I'm just trying to slow down because Joe's close. Although that would be really great for the stream, a KFC Thanksgiving. Hey, Kevin. Happy Thursday. I'm just slowing down here in K-Town because Joe is a block or two behind me. He stayed behind to work on the Discord. I think the solution we have is we just have to send a new link every month for the Discord. While we're waiting for Joe, this place is also open on Christmas and New Year, by the way. I want to take a second and thank my members again. Thank you, members. Thank you for supporting the channel. I couldn't do it without you. You are the legends that keep us walking. Look, we got trophies for you. Everybody over 6, almost 7 months got a trophy. Congratulations to us for having you for that long. I don't think I've ever had Monty's Good Burger, but I've heard from one person that it was really good, and from another person it was not worth the money. I think it's pretty hard to make a bad burger. So I rarely have met one I didn't like. Oh, I could. Let's see the other side of the street. Up here is world famous 6th Street. Everybody knows 6th Street in LA. Alright. I'm gonna cross at 6th Street. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'm gonna wait here for Joe and I'll get some. This is really the best ice cream, like soft serve ice cream. Other than that $3 ice cream that you can get at Olivera Street. Hey, thank you so much. The veggie is watching. Yay! I don't know why Autumn leaves. Hey, take care. That was the guy I was talking to earlier. Thank you. That is really awesome. We've got some really great like Korean pop music playing behind me. Whoa! Happy holidays. Did you see the fireworks? Oh, so sorry. The fucking umbrella. He's a really nice guy. Anybody else would have ripped that umbrella out of my backpack and stabbed me with it, because now it's really sharp. Thank you so much, really. I'm already singing Christmas music in my head. I can't wait to make shorts with Christmas music in December. I will officially wait till, well, maybe November 30th. Oh my gosh, it's Ethel. Ethel is always on time. Oh, they'll be like really, I've got a really nice esoteric B-sides Christmas list for you. Deep cuts, that's what I mean. Deep cuts Christmas list. Lucy never had to work as hard as Ethel. We are not ending here. I'm just gonna loop up and maybe run into Joe. And soups. Thank you so much. Hearts. Oh, I don't have to push that one continuously. Fireworks. Thank you so much. Across the street. We're gonna turn around and go the other way. I'm just trying to slow down for Joe. You know what scares me most of all, actually, are those little tiny food bots, because they are going to. Oh, I'll check it out. There's some autumn leaves to celebrate you also. Soups. Thank you so much. All right, let's walk up here. This is the Sint Plaza, as in see you next time. I think I walked by this about 40 times before I understood. Actually, before I read the fine print, I was like, Sint? Maybe I can get Joe to carry this umbrella. Or I need to put it like literally on my back like a sword instead of like through my straps. This is one of the best smelling blocks, I swear. I don't know if it's Gangnam or the crab shop. Thank you so... Hey, Gary! Oskay! Hey, you guys. How's it going? Happy Thursday night. We're in Koreatown. We're heading towards Wilshire and the sunset. I'm just trying to, like, connect with Joe. Because he is meeting me halfway. Been okay is in been okay good or okay. I hope you've been good. Because I'm sending you good vibes anyway. Right? We walk from 5th to 6th Street. Has anybody tried the Cali XL burger yet? It looks pretty yummy. I'm sure the Monty's Good Burgers is better than that though. Joe and I had a burger from somewhere recently and we're surprised at how good it was. I can't remember where. Joe, if you can hear me, do you have on the same outfit you had on all day? Will I recognize you or did you change? Because now I'm on 5th and Weston. This is going to become like a scavenger hunt. Where's Joeldo? See if you guys can spot him. Bum, 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 bum. Is he up there? Is he over here? Passing Beverly. All right. So you're not too far. Excellent. Where in LA is Joe San Diego? That's way better. He's way more Joe San Diego than Waldo. Although, you know, Waldo could fit in Silver Lake right now, I think. He's got that look. It came back. So I'm walking so slow right now. Let's look at the sunset over these dingbats. The dingbat is the type of apartment building, but you all knew that. Here's the church. It's open on Christmas. I hope this poor man sitting at the bus stop, I hope the bus has already come. Otherwise he's gonna think I'm wacky. I'm slowing down. I sense Joe's presence. I thought it said Coco Grooming. I've had like some bad night's sleeps this week, but last night I got a really good night's sleep. Alright, I'm gonna inch down here. Oh my gosh, thanks for the reminder. I've got an animation for that. If it is your first time here or your 40th time here, please like. And if it's your first time here, please sub. And if you sub, please chat. You don't have to chat, but the like and sub, also you don't have to do. They're free. And I'm done. Oh, that bus is pretty far. I'm always worried when I'm driving on the freeway and it's like raining that I'm going to get sucked into the wake of a tractor trailer. The first time I experienced... It might have been Go-Go Grooming. I just saw Coco. I must have Coco on the mind. The first time I rented a car with lane assist, it was like a Lexus. I didn't rent the Lexus, they upgraded it. I didn't love driving a Lexus, but that's beside the point. It's weird because I don't mind a Toyota. Anyway, short story long, it had lane assist turned on and I did not know. And it was pouring rain, and I was driving Joseph, Dog, and his brother home for Christmas. And I honestly I tend to drive closer to the right side of whatever lane I'm in, so I'd be in the far right of the lane, and a tractor trailer would come by, and the cars... I would start pulling way to the left, and the steering wheel would pull me back closer to the tractor trailer. I thought I was being sucked into the wake of it. Alright, I'm at 6th. Beautiful 6th Street. I'm going to take a right on 6th, Joe, and do a loop. I'm going to cross at the next light. We never walk this way on 6th. It's a beautiful way to spend the day. I'm kind of waiting for you. It's a shame, Joe, that they moved the table and chairs off the $9.99 pizza place from outside. It's Koreatown's best tacos right there. Well, the other thing, too, is I didn't really know Joe's brother at the time, and I was white-knuckle driving for 3 hours, having the car continue to do that, and I had no idea why, and because I wanted to be a butch, tough guy, I just didn't say anything, and every time it happened, I was just like, oh my god, oh my god. Literally... terrifying. Goofy umbrella. Almost took out that sweet lady. Appropriately wearing a mask, I might add. Look at that. Beautiful sunset that's just starting. We are definitely in the golden hour. I feel like people know how to drive in the rain in Los Angeles. I just don't think they understand how dangerous it is, and how much caution you actually need to take. Because it rains so not often, there's often times... Why do I have no walk sign? Anyway, there's often times, like, there's just the oil rises to the surface of the street. You can really skid out. Okay, I gotta take control of my umbrella by shoving my camera in that guy's face. I feel bad. But I grew up driving in snow, sleet, rain, blistering heat, humidity. I feel like I'm prepared for anything. I'm just extra cautious driver, and the rain kind of makes me more cautious. I think people just drive the regular way they drive when it's not raining. Hydroplaning, that's what I wanted to say. I did once hydroplane on Route 95 North. I literally was driving my friend's Honda Accord, driving home from a concert in Boston back to New Hampshire. This was how long ago it was. And we started hydroplaning, and instead of pumping the brakes, I slammed the brakes on, and we slid from one side of the highway to the other side of the highway, back to the other side of the highway. At least that's how I remember it. And then off onto like the grass on the side of the highway. The experience was so terrifying, but we were laughing the whole time. A man pulled over to see if we were okay, and we were still laughing. Like, we were fine, we just had to back up out of the grass. There are so many times that I skidded out off of the road when it was snowy, also hit black ice, and had to have AAA come and tow us out. I had so many bad AAA experiences when I was living in New England, waiting for hours for AAA. When you call AAA here, they come, usually 45 minutes or less. Well, it's like in that moment that you're skidding or sliding, it's hard to remember that you don't slam the brakes on, because your initial response is you just want to stop. But pump the brakes. I'm really bummed out that not bummed out, but there was like this really nice place that sold weird corn dogs. We went there a couple times, and now it's become a sushi restaurant. Sushi's great, and I guess there's a lot of fried chicken in Koreatown anyway, but we really wanted to try that K-pop fried chicken. I would imagine so. I'm just like pausing, waiting for Joe, and waiting to see what this lady does. I'm kind of gonna give up on her. You're at 4th, I'm at 6th, so I'm gonna try to go through this little bus stop area kind of quickly, Joe. I think this gentleman is painting everything like a celadon green. I love the smell of paint. Okay, Joe, I'm at Wilshire, in front of the Will turn. We're going right here, so I'm just gonna take a right. And lose my umbrella one more time. Sorry. Oh, I love Bjork. I don't know what I would do if I had to drive in snow again. Actually, I'm sure I'd be fine. Or I wouldn't. I've never owned a pickup truck. I don't know if you meant you had a pickup truck, but I think I said this the other day, a pickup truck is definitely, if I ever get a car again, I'm sure I will. I'd like to get a pickup truck, but it needs to have 4 seats on account of dogs. So hi. A theater, this whole building is beautiful. I'm glad you're happy just standing here staring at it with me for a couple seconds. The fact that we still have it, kind of amazing too. We did love to tear down a lot of these buildings. Or I would like a 4Runner. I like the Toyota 4Runner. The Cybertruck is unnecessarily large. Also, yeah, I've never been a fan of the Tesla, actually. And more to the point, nor have I been a fan of Elon Musk. So, regardless of what he does or how much he's involved, I would hate to pay a monthly fee for something to him every month. He is a trillionaire. It's also like the 4Runner is one of those Toyota trucks that never looks dated. Like from 10 years ago to now. Yeah, it's slightly changed, but I can never tell what year it is. Alright. Joe's gotta be close. Are we on the right side? The right side of the street? I don't know where that English accent came from. Toyota Tacoma. I think I like the Tacoma too, but isn't the Tacoma bigger? And then the other thing I think about, I probably won't get a car for a year, or maybe 3 months. The other thing I think about is, like, maybe this is my time to get yet another vintage car since I don't rely on driving a car. Like and subscribe to unlock Joe, although you'll never see him in front of the camera. When the gimbal goes limp, Joe runs. Right? I also like the idea of a vintage car and being able to somewhat fix it myself. Somewhat fix it myself. When you get here, Joe, we should go see if we can still get in to see Dylan Gossett. I have no idea who Dylan Gossett is. I will only probably ever get a used car again. Alright, Joe's almost here. That's not Joe. None of those are Joe. That almost looks like our dog, but that's not Joe. He's loading.
Joe
Hey.
has been unlocked.
Alright, Joe.
Am I
Would you-
taking your
Yeah,
umbrella?
for just a little bit.
That's why you wanted me to
Uh-huh.
come here so bad.
Please, hurry. I need some
Can I put
assistance.
my umbrella in your backpack?
Yeah, you can put both in my backpack. Just stick my umbrella sticking straight up like a sword. and zip it almost all the way closed, and it'll hold it in place.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Carrie.
But honestly,
Hey, Gary.
I just like to. I think part of me thinking about buying cars is having detoxing from not having a car.
Hey, Atlanta. Hey, JC Loop.
I thought like the clouds or the sky would be a little more orange. Hey, She Clicks Bricks.
Hey, She Clicks Bricks.
I just want to like talk about your possible secondary channel. I really think you should.
Why are you going behind?
It's easier to go behind. She Hacks Bricks. Putting different sets together.
What'd you say about a possibly secondary channel?
She Clicks Bricks did a video, and it's like a ski chalet, and it has like a ski lift, and a couple of videos she made. She put together a observatory, and so one of her subscribers had written it would be really cool to hook it up so it could drive up to the observatory, and I think that's a pretty brilliant idea. And so she could have like a hacks channel. Although I should stop saying that.
Keep on saying what?
She should have a hacks channel. Art Deco for sure.
Hey, Michael.
I feel like this is kind of like that other Art Deco building. On its last legs, it almost looks like, but hopefully.
I definitely broke out in a sweat trying to catch up with Charlie.
I was looking for that
I was
sweater,
speed walking.
actually.
It got too hot. I had to take it off. Hey, Aspa, we are okay, luckily. Money and objects and, you know, that can all be replaced and replenished. So
Everyone's okay. So anyway, I asked if anybody was watching Pluribus or Welcome to Derry. Nobody bit. Nobody bit. I know Ozgy is watching Welcome to Derry. They might not have been here yet. I'm telling you, Pluribus, which every time I say it in my head, I say Pluberus for some reason, is just clearly one of the best shows I've seen in a while. Apple TV.
The umbrella sticking out of your backpack like that makes it look like you've got some weird antenna thing.
Uh-huh.
And it's like your signal.
Oh my gosh, my signal is so much better with that umbrella.
Actually.
But yeah, he's okay. We mentioned it a couple of streams ago.
I mean, I'm okay enough to catch up to Charlie.
And I walk fast. So you may recognize some of these streets from our usual walks. They go all the way up to Hollywood Boulevard, Wilton. I kind of like Pollo Loco, to be honest with you. I think it's good. We go to Pollo Loco every once in a while.
Wouldn't that be funny if this was an actual, like, thing, and somehow it did increase your signal.
Because it's a
Carry
$9.99.
around that umbrella.
Yeah. I have Apple TV also and never watch it either.
I would say for someone that doesn't really like watching TV, which is me, I'm intrigued enough to want to watch the next episode.
It's so good. If you watch Breaking Bad, it's the same guy.
We will try to be there, She Clicks Bricks.
We will try to be there. I'm gonna go live on Saturday, probably a little later. It's gonna rain a lot this week, like for the next 4 days, from what I've heard. I love it. I'm so excited. I love it. I do. I'm so excited for the rain. I feel like I one time had to go to the Social Security Administration to get a Social Security card, and it rained. It's a rainy day memory. Jay Walker. So we're actually gonna pass by the Able Theater, which we're gonna pass by in a couple.
Aspa, sorry to hear that. We are thinking of you and sending healing vibes your way and your wife's way.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry to hear that. Oh. We'll send some hearts.
Healing hearts.
So last night's sunset was incredibly bright, pinky orange. Tonight we get one of these gray sunsets. I've been to Randy's Donuts before, for sure. That's kind of, the original one is kind of like a drive-up spot. It's not somewhere, it's on the way to the airport, so it's not in a particularly nice, not that it's not nice.
Spot I went to in Portland. I don't remember the name. They had great donuts.
The end.
Huh?
It was like a story.
I mean,
I went to
was
a
kind of hoping someone would be like, "Oh, it's probably this spot," because they've been to Portland or something.
like
or they live there.
great donuts, Portland.
Nope, but I feel like if you're a local, you would know.
Oh.
What are you doing? Oh, I thought you were slowing down for like a car. Can I see that?
Yeah. Yeah, I watched Breaking Bad like probably 4 years after it was on. Not after it was on, but like after like the third season was starting. So I had to catch up 2 or 3 seasons, I don't remember, to watch it. So I was invested. Whenever you binge watch something, you just like, it gets way into your head more than watching something, I feel like, over a period of weeks or months. Los Altos Apartments. Check out this lovely courtyard. I'm gonna walk in and get prompted. Beautiful. I'll show you the building from the side. Hey, Joni. Okay. Actually, I've taken this street as a shortcut to get to 6th Street. I don't know if the sign lights up anymore on the Los Altos. I think it might.
Hey, Jody. Hey, Jaywalker. Didn't realize that was Jay.
A lot of California buildings are also a blend of stuff too. Whoa, look at that whirly bird. Oof. This is kind of like my old commute home from work. I think I just got agita.
That's how I feel about music. It takes people, you know, sometimes years to write a good album, and then people listen to it on their phone speakers and judge it after 10 seconds, or they don't even listen to it at all and they just listen to what a reviewer says before even making their own.
So if I like somebody's music, I won't listen to what a reviewer says. If I've never heard of somebody and a reviewer says they're really fantastic, I might check them out. But I never listen to a reviewer that says stuff is bad.
Well, I wouldn't listen to a reviewer before I've listened to the album, because I just feel like that can try to like mess with your perception. But also, I feel like there are so many albums that I love that reviewers typically
Veggies.
SHIT on.
Like who? Aw, Joni. Memberships were gifted from...
The Veggie is watching.
The Veggie is watching. Here we go. The sky is looking kind of pinky up there. Maybe it's just our neighborhood, but it looked like burnt, bright, flaming orange like a Cheeto last night. You know, Jay, it's pretty beautiful. I don't think it's doing its best work tonight, though. But I'm happy to get in one last sunset before nonstop rain. There's one, I'm pretty sure I shared this video, but there's one old video of like people driving down this street in the 40s. And it's just really remarkable looking. Also, there are a lot more empty fields or empty blocks. But it really was a grand street. I watched a video on Los Angeles's metro system today, which 100% backs up my claim. Los Angeles, I'm not crapping on it. And the guy literally spelled out how it could be better, unfortunately how it would take so much longer. The burn scar areas are always kind of scary for rain. I do think that Los Angeles makes a huge deal out of any amount of rain, usually far worse than it is. I can't remember, it wasn't like the last rainstorm. I still was working and there was like a week of rain and we were getting like flash flooding warnings like every morning. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I got your email. Of course I can't read it while I'm on the live stream, LA Unknown, so I'll check that out. Thank you so much. Oh, LA Unknown.
I get it.
I don't know what this building is for. This looks like some weird set or something. St. John, Zerubbabel. I really have no idea. Hiram. Okay. Quoter. Yeah. Oh, is it?
Giving that.
Yeah. Ooh, Jimmy Kimmel should shoot his show here.
It's definitely Freemason.
And then there's the Wilshire Blvd Theater. We're going to be, there we go. We're going to be talking about that on the 21st. And then we kind of missed this church because we were so entranced by this. Really cool building. I wish the chalices were lit. Like the eternal flames. This guy here shows up in a lot of movies. We will discuss those movies on the 21st. I don't want to ruin it now. Hey, Ka, the Able Theater, yeah. Or Ebel Theater, Ebel Skiver. We're going to be doing Hancock Park area and Windsor Square. Do we need to press a button or do we... Alright. I do want to push the tree. I love how they whistled.
I thought that was their tires.
No, I hope it was them whistling. That's not a good tire
Are
sound.
we planning on walking back the exact same way?
Hey, BD, happy Thursday.
Hey, BD.
We should walk up to Santa Monica after this. So when we do the Black Friday mall run, going to various malls, we'll be starting up a little further at the Grove. I'm going to try to get in there with the gimbal, but if not, we'll be going guerrilla style. I think that's what you call it. Until we get out of there.
Found footage mode.
Blair Witch style. And then we'll be going to the farmer's market, check out Christmas trees, menorahs if any are set up, and then head over to see if we can get into the Beverly Center and see what that's like.
while you drink eggnog
Mhm.
and hum Christmas carols.
Actually, I'm going to
And
get one of
hum,
those.
copyright-free Christmas carols.
Exactly. We'll be doing Christmas carols from the Middle Ages. Get ready for all your favorite Christmas carols, such as the Christmas Coventry Carol. It's the only one I could think of. I think so. I think I'm going to either buy a plant, like a tree plant for my house. We really do try not to shop at Target. We also really try not to buy a lot of stuff in general.
We should just get like a real plant slash.
Well, that's what I was
tree.
saying. We're either going to get like a tree,
Something that you just throw away.
or we have a fake tree. You know.
Yeah.
I know. Well, we'll probably go to somewhere and get a real
You
tree.
should get a Charlie Brown tree.
One year, my grandmother, instead of having a evergreen tree, I don't know why they did this, but one year she had a white birch tree for Christmas. It was the most amazing Christmas tree ever. Also, don't report my Nana. It was illegal in the state of New Hampshire to cut down a white birch tree. She did.
Anyways.
It was on her property. We never decorated a tree last year, actually. We took out the ornaments and never put them on anything. So we definitely are going to do something this year. And also, we are going to be live streaming on Thanksgiving at some point. Did that go? I don't know.
Here or straight?
We're going to go straight here.
Okay, let's wait.
I don't know if, here we are at Hancock Park. Should we go up and say hi to Karen Bass? I don't think she's going to receive us. There was a lot of stuff that was illegal to do when I was a kid, such as cut white birch trees down. You weren't also allowed to pick mountain laurels, lady slipper flowers, and I would pick them all the time. That's $300. That's $300. That's $300. Big Chief Tommy, hey there. I'm excited for Christmas. I'm more excited for Thanksgiving. I can't tell you what I'm going to get Joe for Christmas on account of the fact that he watches the channel. But I think we're just going to get each other something small, probably, and meaningful for Christmas.
Well, usually like when we go
On a vacation, that's our main
like,
gift, yeah.
Get a place to stay, and it's kind of how we celebrate. This year might look a little different, but we'll make it work.
Oh, this is like in the 70s when my Nana cut down that Christmas tree. Although I doubt she actually cut it down. My Nana, the one I'm speaking of, so if you close your eyes.
You can hear the screams of the tree as you cut it?
Uh-huh. No, and just picture Endora from Bewitched. That was kind of like my Nana. A red-haired, caftan-wearing, giant jewelry, mid-Atlantic accent, the whole thing. Oh, thank you so much. I am thankful that we have built this really fun community here. It's really the best part of having this channel. That's why I'm so desperate to get the Discord to work. What's up with the Discord? We didn't get it working, right?
No, I basically sent them a new email telling them they need to escalate it to their engineer. To be fair, guys, I haven't been following Charlie's email chain, so I didn't realize what was going on.
Oh, thanks, She Cooks Brick.
And it kind of seems like we were just caught in a loop, an email loop. I feel like for now, though, we might just do the link, where we will post a link that only members can see, and then you can join that way, and then we'll figure out how to do like the month-to-month thing.
We'll just update it on the first of the month. It sounds like something I will forget to delete people from, so
We'll figure it out.
but we'll figure it out. I just really wanted it to be automatic. We don't have quite the fidelity that we need, but the clouds, the sky, I guess we call it the sky, just under that gray is kind of a really beautiful glowing orange. We're about to hit Highland, so we're walking
Walk all the way to Hollywood and Highland.
instead of La Brea.
Let's see.
Highland's kind of really quiet and residential on this end. So we're gonna have a small, if we don't go to Kentucky Fried Chicken and live stream from there, I haven't really discussed that with Joe, because they're open till 10 a.m. to 9. They have mashed potatoes, turkey or chicken, corn, all my favorites. I'm gonna like sous vide a turkey breast. So sous vide a turkey breast and then we'll cook it on that day. Mashed potatoes. I mostly will cook everything like the day before in the sous vide. Just makes it easier on the day of. You just heat it up, eat.
So we can either go back on Santa Monica or be crazy and walk all the way to Hollywood and Highland. Since we're already gonna hit Highland, right?
Yeah.
Just a fun little moment.
So we are actually Rimpow, maybe 4 blocks from Highland. Or less.
I figured that'll be the time it takes us to get to like Santa Monica.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like, especially since I've been really chill the past couple days, because, you know, just been letting my body rest. Now I feel like I've got energy and I want to like be outside.
And don't forget, on the 30th, that's the Sunday after Thanksgiving, it's the Hollywood Christmas Parade. And I'm working on my second installment of Hollywood Christmas Parade videos right now. I was working on it today and yesterday, actually. Recording the vocals is fun, but I always like hear, oh, I could have inflected differently there or something later. Hey, if it's your first time here, or if you want to be a lurker, that's okay, but please hit the like and subscribe button. And if you subscribe, feel free to chat. We're totally into it and friendly.
As long as you are too.
Yeah. Only good vibes. This cluster up here after this light is Highland. I did a recap of last week's live streams.
Oh, that was fun.
I'm gonna maybe only do that monthly. I did it for the Noche de los Muertes, and I did it for October.
Hey, Lanny.
Annie, thanks for joining us on this beautiful, cool evening walk. Despite it being roasting hot this week, the nights have been excellently cool, so the heat doesn't stick around. It's just hot when it's hot.
It's hot when it's hot.
Hot when it's hot. Uh-huh.
Hey, Steph.
So tomorrow we're live streaming. We're gonna do like a little history walk downtown. If it's pouring rain, we'll attempt to do the history walk downtown, but we're still gonna go out because I have my jumbo sized
Jose.
umbrella. Saturday I'd like to catch She Clicks Bricks live.
Just for you, BD.
Woo, old time. So I'll probably go in the evening, like 4 o'clock again. So you know how we have all these kind of great kind of things out there in the world that can do kooky AI things with the former president and whatnot. I use AI for some stuff, usually to take photos and enhance them for my thumbnails and add things to them, like the Vecta, because I've never seen one I actually have seen one at the Hollywood Halloween parade, but who has time to like erase the background and then drop the Vecta into some bike rider picture? Not me. Anyway, the point of that story is I tried to take that Walking in LA logo and make it so that the walking person jumped out of the sign and walked around like a black and white LA. So I fed it like a black and white LA picture that I drew, like the outline of LA, like a city line, and I fed it that picture, and I fed it, I can't remember what else, and it could not figure it out. So I don't know how they get those videos where Will Smith is eating spaghetti, but I couldn't get a black and white picture to animate. The worst. So we are at Highland and Wilshire.
We are walking to Santa Monica.
We're gonna take a right here. I think I had Brea on here, but that's like another 2 miles, and we should turn right. I will remove that from the description later. You're not missing much right now, but Brea is a fantastic street to walk down.
Were you gonna walk all the way over there?
I was, but I forgot how far away it was when I wrote this thing up. So instead we're gonna take a right turn on Highland and walk towards Santa Monica. And then we can continue up to Highland, Hollywood and Highland. I love the logo too. I just couldn't animate it. Also, so you know, I watch all these videos on YouTube about how to get more followers, or how to, not more followers, but subscribers, or how to get people to pay attention longer. And a lot of the stuff is just stuff that I'm not gonna do because it seems fraudulent to like get you on a hook for something that may or may not pay off. But one thing they said, and you might have noticed I do it a little more, is I am never at the place where we're going in the beginning. It's always our destination. So if people join or I come on early, they still might have the opportunity. And I try to blabber a lot in the first 10 minutes where we're going.
At the very least, the most scummy thing you'll get from us is like the goal thing, and even then, like that's very, 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 like we're happy to go home.
Huh?
You're actually punishing us.
Punishing? I don't know what
I
you're...
mean, you know, I'm joking, because
Oh,
we have
but-
to walk more.
Oh, I don't mind walking more. I wonder if the apartment complex will be affordable. So we're walking up Highland right now, which is a pretty main street. Goes all the way up to Hollywood and Highland, where we hang out all the time, or where we go all the time. It's a pretty ritzy neighborhood. The houses are all really cool. One might say that the house from Whatever Happened to Baby Jane is on this street, but one might be incorrect if they told you that. And then one might walk a couple blocks over with the help of their chat and find the actual house from Whatever Happened to Baby Jane.
It's a pretty dark street.
Mm-hmm. Very residential for such a busy street. Thank you. I don't think I've ever once been to that plaza that you were talking about. I've been to the 7-Eleven plaza across the street in that Starbucks many times. That that 7-Eleven though, I live on this side of town, so when I drive to work, I would sometimes go out of my way to drive so I could stop at that 7-Eleven and get whatever I may need for the day. Cigarettes, a cup of tea, a bun, something like that. It is. We, one day, I'll show you the house that I thought it was. I used to have this book. I look for it all the time. It's the Hollywood Book of... It's not the Hollywood Book of Death, but it's like a tourist book where all of this like creepy stuff happened in Hollywood. And
Rio.
I just misremembered it giving the address of that house as on Highland. In addition to that, the house that I thought it was kind of looks like it.
See you, Gary.
Because it's almost the same style. Have a good night, Gary. It's one of those Spanish houses. Gary, thank you so
full
much for
collapse.
being here tonight. It depends on the type of work you're looking for, I think, as far as jobs go, or your industry. I mean, the main industry that people work here is the movie industry. Paramount did do a bunch of layoffs.
Yeah, but the average person, isn't working in the movie industry.
Right.
There's plenty of places to work, like if you're looking for a food service type job.
That's for sure.
It just depends.
We're on a residential street, a very busy residential street. It's really not Hancock Park, I don't think, but the edge of it.
It is very dark. I mean, it looks a lot lighter than it probably does on the camera. The camera looks pretty dark.
It looks like
Can't
we're
change the
walking.
brightness on.
Looks like we're walking through the forest. It kind of adds an allure and a mystique, though.
I'm not sure full collapse, how easy it would be to get a county or city job.
I know that the police are hiring. Like 1 million police, I think we need. I would think it's going to be easy to get jobs that are like Olympic related the closer we get to the Olympics. I heard they were looking for, I know this isn't a job, but they were looking for volunteers to help with the Paralympics and the Special Olympics. We're a long way off for that, but I kind of thought about how do I give back, and that's something that I looked up. It is trash day. A bunch of people in our neighborhood got brand new green trash cans.
It would be amazing right now.
Well, the only pizza place around here is Osteria Mamma, which is on Melrose. Very expensive. Last thing I would want to be is a police officer, I think. No matter how good your intentions are, we'll just leave it at that. Oh, that's awesome, Rio. I don't really usually pay much attention to the Olympics except for the opening ceremony. The Rio ceremonies were really great. Of course, Brazil
The best pizza in
knows
Los
how to put on a
Angeles
show.
for me is Elio's pizza truck.
How about brick and
I
mortar?
could be a little more well versed. Again, I feel like because I worked in the pizza spot for so long, I haven't really given other spots a chance.
One of the best places to get pizza, which we've never talked about before, we never walk this way, is Pizzeria Mozza, M-O-Z-Z-A, which is on the corner of Melrose and Highland up here. It is super fancy. Yeah. It's like this is way back, like maybe 10 years ago. It's like a a $20 10-inch pizza, but with like
Fork and knife.
white truffle.
Where you going?
We'll go straight after that person goes. They looked kind of scared actually when they saw the camera. Plus,
Is it blurry?
maybe. I've never had numero uno. I've had pizzeria uno from Chicago, but never numero uno. I've only heard about it from Angelino's on the chat. There used to be a numero uno. There used to be a numero uno on Highland, I feel like. I've definitely walked by a numero uno in Los Angeles before. Wish us luck, because someone always needs to drive through the crosswalk. The rule here is 2 cars through, not 4. We saw it before, but we'll actually probably walk by it. I mean, we actually walked by it on the 21st. It's in a block. I wanted to revisit it because, again, I was wrong about it before, but I can't remember who helped us find it. BD sent me an article about it. I would like a calzone, but I would also eat pizza. I haven't had a calzone in a long time. We used to make calzones all the time. All the time. That's right. But didn't we found the house on the walk? Like somebody else during the walk helped us find it. And so I think what cemented this being the house in my head was that next door there's like a little yellow 1950s house. This is not the one. Woo! The difference between a calzone and a stromboli. A stromboli is like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like a whole pizza with a lid. It's like a pie almost. And then a calzone is like a hand pie. Or an empanada. I don't really think, is a stromboli really Italian? It seems like something made up. Like,
Everything's made up.
well, no, it seems like something made up by Americans to sound a stromboli, but I could be wrong. We never had stromboli growing up, but don't even think I heard of it until I was older. But also, like, a calzone has usually ricotta,
Hey, killer.
mozzarella, sausage, or pepperoni, or meatballs, or Hamburg. Actually, a Hamburg calzone is really good. Oh, yum. Delicious. We had today quesadillas. I would also eat an empanada right now. or at any point. I don't know what we're gonna do about dinner. We're a couple blocks. We're gonna get into a more brightly lit area soon. We just have to get past Melrose. I love quesadillas too, except they need to have a flour tortilla. What kind of tortillas did you get today? Those were. But flour, what brand was that? They were the best tortillas. They were almost flaky. But they were flour. Corn tortillas are good also. Tortillas, I can't even say it. Corn tortillas. But I do love a flour tortilla. I feel like, Aspa, I might have seen the Anniversary. Or no, I could be confusing that with Ash Wednesday. Yeah, that's a Betty Davis movie also. I definitely love all empanadas. And pupusas. The traffic is just going to get worse and worse the further up we go as we get closer to Santa Monica Boulevard. This is the worst street to come up from Wilshire, by the way. It's like bumper to bumper traffic, and then people literally, not unlike this guy, will scurry across the street.
He's doing like surveying.
I know. But like people will literally, he's probably because he needs to put a light in at that intersection because so many people have been hit. It's dark. A lot of people wear dark clothes in this neighborhood, and a lot of people cross the street riskily. I'm pretty sure that's a word, riskily. If it's not, registered trademark. Oh. Am I still buffering? Oh.
It is now.
I think
I'm gonna get you a shirt that says, "I'm feeling very riskily."
I think people do get hit a lot around here. It is dark. They have these like lights from what year? 1920. I'm sure they've replaced the light bulb with a halogen bulb. It's weird. I will say AT&T has been a much stronger streaming network to use. They both buffer, but AT&T buffers in weird spots. Nothing was worse than Verizon.
Nothing still is worse than.
Oh my gosh, nothing is worse than still dealing with Verizon after.
Beverly. I feel like we should walk back on the street. A little bit right here.
On Western?
Yeah.
Do you realize how...
No, I know, but I mean... I do realize.
Hold on, we're now hitting a buffer zone. I love Betty Davis's movies from the 30s. The only ones that I had a hard time with are anything that is like 1800s. It's buffering?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh wait.
Except Jezebel. I really like Jezebel. And Cabin in the Cotton. I think that might have been the late 30s. Also of Human Bondage, because I think I read that book in school. Oh, I also like The Little Foxes. And there's another movie, or maybe it's a little, where she plays like a governess and something weird is going on. It will tend to buffer more in the dark because I think the system has to work harder. I feel like I read that somewhere. It's like we're in Orange County. Dude, I think I got hooked on those movies or I ended up watching a lot of those movies thanks to Turner Classic Movies, like just...
Hey, Ty.
Ty, hey! Because Turner Classic Movies was reissuing them and colorizing them, and people were like writing a lot of biographies on 1930s and 40s stars.
Hope everything's well for you as well.
So great to see ya. Also, I think that the video stores in the 90s were reissuing a lot of classic movies. So they were also easy to rent. I've seen Now Voyager, Dark Victory, also 3 on a Match. I think it's a really early one. There's also like a couple Joan Crawford movies towards the late 30s. I know that BD doesn't like her, but I think like A Woman's Face was kind of an interesting movie, which I feel like Ingrid Bergman may have been in also, a version of that movie. It's a movie about a woman who has a badly disfigured face and then undergoes plastic surgery. I won't spoil it for you. Thanks you guys for joining us here tonight. Yeah, maybe a little more San Diego. Again, hate to harp on it, but please give a thumbs up and maybe sub. When I came on today, we had 2,911 subscribers. That puts us at 89 subscribers away from the big 3K. That's 3,000. No YouTube plaque yet. But feel free. I like San Diego. I think San Diego is like a nice city to go for a vacation. I don't know that I would want to live there. I don't know enough about it to say whether I would or would not want to live there. Right, more subs every day. I think we'll hit it in no time. I'm just trying to encourage anybody who hasn't subscribed to go ahead and subscribe. We are purely unsponsored, purely supported by you guys. And we appreciate that so much. Anyway, for some reason, we are still 2 blocks from Melrose. This was not a great street to walk up. It is beautiful, but you're missing all the Tudor magnificence and 1950s ranch style houses. Oh, the sidewalk, sorry. I thought there was somebody coming. That you can see much easier in the daytime. But again, we'll be here not the Friday after this Friday. The 21st. Rosewood. I have to say, Highland is really residential. Then it gets kind of commercially yucky. It really does lead right to Hollywood and Highland, which is like our magnificent corner there. But the road leading up to it is paved with no intentions.
Feels like we've just been walking on the same street forever.
This place is abandoned, and we kind of went onto the property last time and in the back. I'm not going to do it because it's night. And that was one of the houses I thought was the Baby Jane house, but I hope nobody heard me say that. I thought it was... Dun, dun, dun. I thought it was this house, actually. Because of the little window there, and then this driveway thing. And then this house was like a yellow ranch house, and it was recently torn down. But it's not the house. Not only is the street dark, but all these properties are very darkly lit. These houses are magnificent, and I certainly wouldn't kick one out of bed, but I don't think I would choose to live on a street that was this busy. You know what shows up on YouTube sometimes is really bizarre movies. And I can't think of a single one right now, but one of the movies on my Halloween list, maybe it was the one about the Mermaid Witch of Venice. That's not what the movie was called. But I think I saw that for free on YouTube. Like some Criterion-esque stuff. Also, YouTube has rental movies now, which is weird. I try not to rent anything if I can help it. Well, Joe tries to prevent us from renting anything if we can help it. It'll be free next month.
He says,
and he's always right. Always right. I'm kind of trying to psych myself up for Stranger Things. I don't know that I was really into Stranger Things beyond like the first 2 seasons.
Same.
But I don't know, the last season, that's not the house from 8 is Enough, just so you know. Anyway, last season, I don't even remember, so I've been trying to like sort of catch up. This place has fancy good pizza, what's up? We're now on Melrose. We're going to be walking down this street for our Ciclavia X Stranger Things, which I called Stranger Streets.
billboard for it.
That is going to be not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. And we're going to walk from Vermont to Fairfax. Oh, look, the final season of Stranger Things for your Emmy consideration. What else is coming on? There's something.
Fallout.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for Fallout. That's the 17th of December, right? Stranger Things, I would say if you're up for it, watch the first season. It's like slipping into a comfortable, familiar chair. Like, it has so many 80s things, 80s references in it. It's like part Goonies, part Lost Boys, part... I don't know, it's great. I thought it was such a brilliant show, first 2 seasons. It kind of got a little watered down, and also, like, the time between seasons kind of makes me lose my desire for it. I can wait a whole summer for Three's Company to start again in the fall, but I can't wait like 2 years and maintain my my desire for something. That was a person very darkly dressed crossing the street. Luckily for them, they're in the lighter area. Which show, Ty? Are you talking about Stranger Things? It's in its 5th season. If you're talking about Pluribus, I keep saying Pluribus in my head. Pluribus, that's Apple TV, 2nd episode. Fallout is HBO or Amazon.
Amazon.
And this will be the 2nd season. And Welcome to Derry is also on HBO Max. First season, 4th episode this Friday. Oh my gosh, yum yum donuts. Not to be confused with Winchell's Donuts. It's exactly the same place. I remember one time we were walking by this dispensary, and I feel like the guy invited us to come in. No, it wasn't this one. It was a couple blocks over. Well, it's Latin, and it's on our coins. So I should know it. I should be able to remember it. But for some reason I always switch it to fish and chips and savory pies. I really want a savory pie. A fish. Oh, never mind. So, right, don't our coins say E pluribus unum? Oh, okay, cool, thank you. Yeah, I really am a dipshit for saying pluribus all the time. Ooh, let me check my charge. Doing good. So we have walked through this area before, actually a couple blocks up is Santa Monica Boulevard. The Tesla Diner is a couple blocks to the left. I guess where they filmed The Addams Family. The Pink Studios are to the right. I only remember the Addams Family for some reason right now. I think they filmed Ozzie and Harriet there too. Or Desilu, like where they filmed I Love Lucy. What's left of those studios are to our right. These are wrapped up like this all the time, but it does look Christmas festive. I hope I don't get a copyright strike, but I've pulled so much footage. I've also altered it and there's no sound from one particular Hollywood Christmas parade. Wait till you see, members. It's gonna be funny, or a chuckle, or a laugh to yourself.
LOL.
I don't know. Whenever I'm finished, I'm always like, I should have said that. And it's really not too easy or too difficult to re-record it over again, but I tend to be...
Sometimes you gotta work with what you got.
Right. I've gotten really good at chopping up, though. Thank you for teaching me.
Editing, you mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean the vocals in particular. Like, I've taken out whole words that I just didn't like and put it back together. I kind of love this Starbucks old gas station here, but it really screws up traffic at this intersection. I want to have Christmas in New York or Christmas in New England. Maybe next year we can live stream it. I just kind of want an old-fashioned, snowy Christmas. I realize it's probably a sweeter memory than a reality, but I don't know. I'd like a snowy Christmas.
Our issue would be our dogs, basically.
If we got a Toyota Tacoma, we could drive across the country.
I'm not against that. I just drove across California.
The West Coast from
It's
Oregon.
it feels way more doable now that I've done that.
I hate driving through Colorado, though. The mountain.
Then I'll drive during that time. Also, yeah, it is you're gonna have to deal with snow. That sound scared me. It was the floor for
The ground.
the panel and the ground.
Huh?
Huh?
The floor, the panel, the
I
ground.
said it was the panel and the ground.
Oh, I thought you meant like the ground covered with snow and you were calling it the panel. Kind of like the way some people pronounce silicon. Silicon Valley. I would like to either... New England's great because there's like 4 distinct seasons. I would like to go in the fall, of course. Winter, Christmas time, or December, And then summer sucks because it's so humid, but if I could, I don't know, board up at Cape Ann, Gloucester, Manchester by the Sea, walk to the beach all the time. Chef's kisses to that. Some of my favorite beaches are in northern Massachusetts on Cape Ann. Cape Cod's lovely also, but I have more experience with Cape Ann. We're working class family here. I'm really afraid of heights, and driving through Colorado I just remember being on a mountain road driving a U-Haul, and it was thundering and lightning, and just looking down the side, like going towards Aspen or leaving Aspen, and the cliff was just more than my mind could deal with. I don't know, I really hate heights. Also, I could not let Joe drive. I need to be in control of that shit. I whispered that, so he probably didn't hear it. But he is a very good driver, in case he hears it later. That's the lobster. Hey, look, it's BDDW. Not to be confused with BD. Here we are at Santa Monica Boulevard. Straight up ahead, Hollywood and Highland. We go east to go home. So, well, you wouldn't be afraid to eat a Maine lobster. They're the friendliest.
Ready?
Are we gonna go right?
Yeah.
Alright. So we're gonna not go to Hollywood and Highland. We're gonna go right, walk down Santa Monica a bit, aka Route 66, and then tip off. Probably at our usual spot. We're gonna make a huge circle. I remember that Del Taco. I once ate at that Del Taco on a Super Bowl Sunday. There were literally nobody there. Oh my God, was that the guy from Stranger Things? I think so.
Huh?
I said, was that the guy from Stranger Things? Sorry, I'm trying to read that. When I was a little kid, we drove up Mount Washington in New Hampshire. And that is a scary road to drive up. In the summertime, it was snowing at the top. But like literally, it's a narrow road that I could be exaggerating, and they also could have widened it. This was in the 80s. But it was like a narrow road that like 2 cars could barely pass on. I'm kidding, it wasn't anybody famous. He just looked like, for 1 second, had like the hairline of the guy from Stranger Things, the one that has an album, and the guy that's in the Tame Impala videos. I forget his name in real life. He worked at the ice cream parlor. We've actually seen him a couple times in the neighborhood of Silver Lake, not our neighborhood. I couldn't ever wear a white outfit like that. First of all, I wouldn't want to invite the Backstreet Boys comparison, but secondarily, I would have spilled something all over the front of myself. You know, something funny about that 7-Eleven tie, I used to live 2 blocks up behind the 7-Eleven. I used to go here all the time. There used to be this short-haired lady that worked there. And then there's a 7-Eleven on Cherokee on Sunset, same sort of neighborhood that we're in. She moved there, and I saw her there. Oh no, she moved to one further down Santa Monica by Virgil, and then like maybe 6 or 7 months ago, I went into the 7-Eleven on Cherokee, and she was working behind the counter there. And I was like, didn't you used to work at the one? And that was like 20 years ago. She thanked me for remembering her. It's funny because she looks exactly the same, has not aged a day. Right? Now it's affordable living. I lived over here when the circus was there. It was a crazy time, and Brittany would roll up.
And we're all eyes on her.
Yeah.
In the middle of the ring.
Just like a circus. I just want to put it out here that I never went to a circus. I wish I had, though. I thought that was you pulling on my umbrella.
Oh, it was a tree?
Yeah. It was way better than when I had it tucked into my loops of my backpack. I kept getting it caught in the fences, and I feel like that club was in a lot of like gossip stuff also 20 years ago. Now I'm not going to be able to stop singing that. Just like the circus. Oh, Joe saw Brittany in concert.
No, I did not.
Oh. What does Joe know about Brittany?
What?
I don't know. What do you know about Brittany, Joe?
Not much.
That's not true.
I feel like you keep up way more than I do. You love those celebrity gossip videos. Who's that guy you watch every morning?
That's just to break up the monotony of political news.
I'm busted.
I also remember when this was a little stamp shop where you could get custom rubber stamps made and metalwork.
Sorry, I had to put the real Britney Spears stand in place.
I'm not a Britney Spears fan. I just like to keep up with current events.
Like what Britney's ex is saying in his new book or whatever.
I didn't know he had a new book.
Oh, stop.
Wow, Joe seems to know more about Britney than I
Because you
do.
watch these videos every day.
What about the concert, though?
I wish I went to a concert.
Mr. Collision. Okay, we're coming up on Vine. Up here. I only have the book on my Kindle so no one could see me walking around reading it. I don't like walking under the scaffolding, as you know. What?
Just don't walk into it.
No, I won't.
Okay.
No, that was a different circumstance. I cracked my shin open on a scaffolding because it was half set up.
I was talking about the time you hit your head.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, you forgot about it.
Uh-huh. I think it was the same place. Oh no, I didn't hit my shin on the scaffolding, I hit my shin on something else. It was the time I hit my head. I'd forgotten about it. I remember
Because you hit your head.
I remember saying, "Where am I?" afterwards.
No, you saw stars, like,
Uh-huh.
and birds chasing each other.
Same thing here. I never think to say anything because I always think I know them from somewhere else,
I
like
feel like people
real life.
People that actually live here kind of know, like, you just don't interact with, I don't know, you kind of just go about your day like they're just regular people.
Because you might
Because
get
at
disappointed.
the end of the day, they are just regular people.
With weirder problems than you can imagine.
Yeah.
You said this best last night in talking about the battle between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. You said Nicki Minaj has been so popular for so long. Like, how does she know what normal is? I feel like
I never said that.
you said something like that.
And
But no, like to that effect, like celebrities don't have normal problems.
oh, I meant that about rich people or just people with a lot of money in general. They don't empathize the same way we do. And it's almost like they're a different species because, you know, there are so many things.
Thought process?
Well, it's just like you don't really have to worry about certain things that the average person does, is my point.
We are getting deep right now. We are at Cahuenga. Vine is next. We're probably just gonna walk a little bit beyond to Hollywood Forever and then kind of sign off and climb back into our coffins till tomorrow. When I think it will be crazy raining and we'll have a really beautiful atmospheric live stream. It's gonna totally be a vibe. Historical vibe to be determined. I don't know if I can carry my notes, an umbrella, and the gimbal, but I can try to memorize as much and give you an abridged version. So if it is your first time here, first time watching, or if you watch and lurk, that's also excellent. Please feel free to give us a like and subscribe, and maybe a chat, or maybe a hype if you're watching from your mobile device. I also really do want to thank all of our members. Anybody who became a member tonight,
Thanks again, the Veggie is watching, for that hefty membership donation.
Thank you, really. The support, I can't say enough. Thank you. I do want to thank my members for making a lot of this possible. So big shout out to you. You know who you are. Now we all know who you are. The almost 7-monthers or 7-month plus, you got a little trophy there. Thank you. Think of it as an Oscar
Later,
for putting up with me.
see you later, BD.
So we will say
See you
buenos
later,
noches right now, and
known.
and also I don't know what happened to the stickers. Goodbye.
Aspar.
Fireworks.
Carrie. It's not you, it's me.
And then some
Chris
hearts.
Dawson. Stephs.
And then
Gary.
some fireworks.
Real World Live. She Clicks Bricks. J.D. Walker. Sam Sima Singh.
And there's our kitties.
Victims.
Special shout out to Maui the cat.
PRSCE, full collapse. Joanie, Oske,
Woo!
Brave Bull.
Thank you,
Kevin,
everyone.
JC Luke, Cold
We'll see you
Brews
tomorrow.
Dad,
Cariopolis!
Miss Evil Glenn, California Dreaming, Base Logic, The Veggie is watching, Michael, Killer Polo, Fee, Bante the Young, DC, Simply Senora, Mel Alvarez, Big Chief Tommy, Jose Luis. Hello, 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 and goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Have a great night, everyone.
Have an awesome night. Take
See
care.
ya. It
Bye.
is over, BD, I know, right?
Only 2 hours and 36 minutes. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
We'll see you very